Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. And the Green Bay Packers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the Temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers.
24-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Bridgewater's pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
Panther first down.
So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Bridgewater. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The tackle by Heath.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
On the punt for the Panthers.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Aaron Jones.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Aaron Jones.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
At the 41-yard line.
Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, it's going to be this cold. I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Rodgers pass.
The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the cover.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Jones hit in the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. His guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Covered by Carolina.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Adrian Amos on the...
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of the... in enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call, that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're scoreless after one.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
2-yard gain.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Bridgewater, flush to his right. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have him looking at 3rd and 10. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Demario Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Bridgewater. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 64 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half. More than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
7.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Demetrius Harris. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brings up
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, made him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
To the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, McCaffrey. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And nothing but green grass.